Leaders always look towards the future. W 2030 is a comprehensive transformation that will enable W Industries to achieve our long-term objective of becoming a large, diversified player in the U.S. energy and critical infrastructure market. Our 4 core areas of focus include diversifying industries for stability, growing our capabilities for strength, focusing on the growth and development of our team, and doing more of what we do more efficiently for our customers. Embarking upon the W 2030 journey enables us to design an organization that will allow for repeatable, world-class project execution while enhancing capacity for growth with efficient use of our strongest differentiator, our people. We aim to implement a series of systems and tools to capture and utilize operational and financial data to measure and drive the health of the business. Through this journey, we will also optimize the physical footprint of all manufacturing, field service, and office space to ensure operational capacity and safety while developing a space in which every employee can be proud to work. W 2030 also drives us to further establish a top-tier training and development program to ensure we have the best craftsmen, technicians, engineers, and business professionals in all industries. Get ready, the future is ours.
I think it was in 1984, 2 gentlemen, John White and Ron Wooten, started the company, hence the name W from the Wooten and White. For the first 20 years, our business increased 10% every year with the exception of 1 year. It was all on account of our work. That's the reason we were successful. We had the best people and we did the best job, we provided the best service, and it paid off. What made W great was people. It was family. I've never seen such family-oriented people as work for W Industries. The final thing that really put us over the top was when we sold the company to CSE in Singapore in 2000. And we said, now what are your intentions for the company? Tell us what your involvement is going to be. They said, what we're going to do is we're going to finance you so you can become more profitable. When you need help, we'll make you better. But we're not going to tell you how to run that company. We're not going to tell you how to pay your employees. You do what you've been doing.
In 1998, I was a technician still in the field, and we were performing work on a skid very similar to like what's behind us here. And as we uncovered it, it had a W Industries tag on it. And when I opened it up, I was like, wow, these guys do such great work. So I remember from several years ago, wondering if we could get our company to there one day. And in 2002, we were acquired by the W Group, and I've been here ever since. W's had a lot of good people come through here and retired from here, lots of long tenure employees. And I want to make sure that next youngster that's coming up, that we leave a legacy for the next young guy that says, I want to work with these people because they're the best in the business.
W 2030 is an overall transformation of our organization. It's a transformation of how we execute business and what type of business we execute. And ultimately, it's a part of our long-term strategy to help position ourselves to create an organization that's scalable and diverse in how we operate and execute our business.
Strategically, we look at our opportunities that we have in front of us today and compare that to what we really see our 2030 to be, and there's significant change that needs to happen. And to do that, we really need to understand the business that we need to become.
The stuff that we have to do today in 2021 to get there has to do with building the infrastructure to be able to do that. So it's everything from our order to cash and billing process. It's our project management processes. That's the guts of W 2030 to get us to be able to fulfill those outcomes.
We've started some of these 1W initiatives, and this is the next step. We have to understand that we can't do business as a $1 billion company the same way we do as a $100 million company. That's just not possible. So we're really focusing on implementing structure and process and development within the company so that we can attack projects at a higher level. This will allow us to reach into renewables or municipal contracts or any of these other market segments that maybe we've overlooked a little bit before.
We've been heavily tied to oil and gas revenue streams throughout our 30-year history, and that's really lent itself to cyclical business. And as we diversify to renewable energies, alternative energies, even more downstream focus, we're looking to make a steady workflow for the shop personnel and better planning for the office personnel.
What it really comes down to is the ability to get out into new industries and see new ways of doing things, to get some cross-training, learn some new tools, some new techniques, and really be able to expand on a personal and professional growth level to open up the doors to new career potential within W and really just expand their horizons in that way.
There's going to be a need for leadership throughout the organization, and leadership in different capacities, so it might be technical leadership, it might be supervision, but certainly there's going to be a need for people to step into leadership roles.
For me, it's great to be able to work and be part of this because it's going to set a precedent that for me is going to change a lot of the things, the way we do it, and we are going to transform the things to do for future generations.
It won't be necessarily management or leads or supervisors running these improvements. It'll be the technicians on the floor. It could be an administrator running an improvement event. So from a cultural aspect, it's getting people involved right across the board in areas that they potentially wouldn't have an opportunity to do before.
So now it's exciting because we're getting to learn what the whole business is about. What all we own, all the entities we've bought, what they do. The upper management now is more transparent, so we get to see everything. It really makes you want to do a really good job and makes you excited to come to work.
Whenever I see the people in supply chain come to work, you can see a vibrance. I don't really see how a company could see growth without the attitude that we have with the W Industries people.
We want to make sure that one of the outcomes of W 2030 is that we have the best, most well-trained workforce in our industry.
So the W20's growth plan is to expand our workforce, and to do this we're launching the Employee Lifecycle Management Program. It's designed to take the employee's experience from hire to retire and to focus on the nurturing and developing of our employees. It gives us the opportunity to participate in the development and execution of building a top-notch workplace.
From a facilities standpoint, our main objective is to optimize our real estate holdings to best suit our business. The idea is that we want to make sure that we can gain the most out of our manpower, our equipment, and the facilities themselves. It's not just about saving money on rent and electricity and bills, but actually being able to synergize all of our processes and people to get the most out of them. And from an HSE perspective, the main goal is to standardize our policies and processes to fit a company that we want to be in 2030.
ERP stands for Enterprise Resource Planning. It allows for processes to be aligned across all business units. It also allows us to make better decisions faster. It also gives us a chance to take best practices from one business unit and then roll it out to other places. As we learn what works well one place, we can obviously take it to other places too.
So we're making these changes to enable us to capture larger projects. The opportunities ahead of us for big projects with customers that we've yet to work with are out there, and we need to really work on how we've done things in the past, but then capitalizing on that and building on it to enable us to capture another Mozambique type project and even larger.
Mozambique spanned almost every business unit within the organization. We had the automation scopes, the I&E construction scopes, the engineered system scopes. Our Volta teams provided a lot of the integrated switchgear packages, and then we've even done some packaging out of the Maurice location. So just about everybody touched Mozambique. And the idea is that we have opportunities that span multiple facets of our business.
As we build up this team and continue to help them grow as individuals, they're going to help the company grow as well. And the end result is the product the client gets from us will be a top-notch product. We want to be as big as we can be while producing superior quality work.
I want people to want to work here, to be envious of people that work here. And that's what we're trying to build here, I think. Is an organization that people, you say, hey, I work for W Industries, like, wow, how'd you get there, right?
What I would say is the most exciting thing for me would be 10 years from now, looking back on everything that we've done starting today and saying, we did that. Not just us, but the whole company as a team.
I think we have a great group of folks. I think we do things well, and I'm excited to work with each of the W family members to make 2030 happen.